It's your boy Dane Diddy.
Face.
Bang, bang, boomerang.
Power. Ghosts. Season finale. Heart of Darkness, man. So. Are y'all guys ready to...
Go on and say it. Just say it. Just go on and say it. Just say it.
Come on.
Just say it.
Y'all ready to praise Courtney Kemp yet?
We all been praising Courtney Kemp. It's just...
Jabari and Carrie's characters are necessary. Like I said from the beginning.
He called it. Hey, so how could you even doubt... How could you even doubt Courtney?
Not doubting Courtney. I'm doubting these characters.
How do you feel for everybody, like the Joe Buttons out there that just were at the beginning of the season, like, I'm not watching?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, I have a comment about that. All y'all fake fans on Twitter saying, oh, man, we like Tariq now. Get out of here.
Yeah.
All
Just
of
get
those
out.
tweets with Ghosts gone. Ain't
Yeah.
no reason to watch the show. The show is better than it's ever been. Like I said, all they needed to do, and y'all can go back a couple seasons ago where I said they want to make the show better again, kill Ghost.
Oh, my gosh.
Kill Ghost. He needs to go. And now look at Tariq.
Yeah.
I don't even know we can call him Spook anymore.
We can't.
He might be transitioning into Ghost.
Yeah.
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 He full blown.
So, man, I don't even know where to start at. I think we should start at Tariq finding Tommy's car. Or, nah, that's going too far ahead.
Too far. You got to
Yeah,
start
that
at the
was
beginning.
Oh, man. So, how did this thing start off?
It started off
I'm
with,
drawing a
I'm trying to think. Oh, my gosh. Monet.
So,
Monet meeting
Monet?
Rico.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Monet
yeah.
meeting Rico.
Yep.
Man, where the hell was she hiding that gun at?
I don't know, but that whole scene where he...
Do your job, nigga. Don't be stupid.
Oh, my God. That whole, like, setup there. Because at first, because she had a different hairstyle. So I was like, is this a flashback? I was kind of confused at first. But when he mentioned Drew, I was just like, oh, okay, this is happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I felt... Wait, are we talking about after just going into the scene? Or are we talking about the whole scene in general?
Talking about the whole
Yeah, talk
scene
about
in
the whole
general.
scene. Yeah.
I thought my man would get more screen time than getting killed that very first scene.
Yeah, that was surprising. That really was surprising. I'm not sure, like, because the way his entrance, oh, New York, I'm back. Like, I thought it was about to be something hard, you know? Boy, it was off the first 60 seconds of the episode.
And then he was trying to be intimidating. Then
Yeah.
he was like, he was a terrible criminal because it was just them two.
Yeah.
He was a
No.
terrible criminal.
You know-
He had one bodyguard.
One bodyguard.
And he was eating.
All right. Comfortable. Comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Nobody knows where they're at.
Nope.
Some private location. Like, this wasn't suspicious, like, at all.
What happened to all them dudes he was riding in the car with?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Yo, these guys got to go back to school or something.
The School of Thugging?
School of thugging. Goodness, man.
So Monet, she just pulled a gun out, shot him in the neck, I think, so she could
Yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah.
And then she shot him in the chest.
I mean, he was kind of like, you know, in her areas. You know what I mean? Little Rico nasty over there.
I just knew it wasn't going to end well because I'm just like, yo, you come, you shoot up my building, you shoot my son, and I'm just going to give you money and we're just going to have a conversation?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't go fly like that. I think all this season, Monet has proven to be a force to be reckoned with. And that scene just solidified it right there. And she didn't care. It was just like, you mess with my son, you mess with me, that's it.
But to be by yourself, like, I don't care if you just threw water balloons at her establishment. You know what I'm saying? You know she may come back for you.
What
Yeah,
was
well-
he eating? Some hot wings?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But he was eating so fine, only we had one bodyguard with him. Just saying, you know. What happened to the other two guys in the car with him with that scene when he came back? You know,
That's what I'm saying. What happened to the friends?
he just rolled solo dolo.
Yeah, he had to get that. He deserved that.
So maybe those two guys will come back for retaliation or something. We don't know.
Nah,
We don't know.
they ain't with him. They gone.
So I think the episode actually started out with Cane dragging the body
That was part of the scene right after that.
So Ramirez, he had Ramirez's body. He sees the phone.
Because remember, her daughter pulled up and she was like, "Damn, where's Ramirez?" Then it cut to Cane.
That's right.
Yeah. So he put the body in the swamp. He said the "Oh R. Kelly" line at the end of the episode.
Yeah, damn.
Which was kind of funny about the body being hidden. But aside from that, you know, he kind of came out. He looked nervous, man. What's up with Cane going from super gangster to super nervous?
Because, man, even though he's the enforcer, I don't think he's made to do things by himself. He is you know, the rough guy, but he needs somebody with him, and which is why I think he went to see Drew.
Yeah,
because that was his last kind of like, all right, man, you still with me, you know? And Cane can't work by himself.
No,
he can't.
He makes bad decisions.
Yes.
He's the gun. Just imagine like a gun came to life, you know? A gun can't be calling the shots. All the gun know to do is like, all I do is shoot. Now I got to make decisions.
Facts.
You know? So,
Facts.
Yeah, he's nervous, man. He has to do everything by himself, and that's tough.
So we jump to Tariq. He's back to running. All right.
Yes.
He's got on the suit.
In a suit.
He's got on the suit. He goes to class. Class is closed, and he sees the basketball player. I can't remember his name. Y'all guys remember his name?
High Top.
High Top. Yeah, High Top.
Yeah.
High Top fade. Dude is trying to hide the fact that he's gay.
Yeah. Sir snitch a lot.
Everett.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And they have a conversation. Well, you see him walk in to talk to the teachers. Tariq kind of takes note of that, talks to Lauren for a second. He gives her the best excuse for why he don't want her to go. Like, I just got to do this alone.
That's how you do it.
I was just like, man, that's a ghost answer if I never heard a ghost answer in my life, man.
That's it right there.
You know, he just ain't want to cut her all the way off. But, yo, she will get your ass locked up. Stay the fuck away from Lauren. All right?
Let it go. Yeah.
Let it go. Yeah, so we see the whole conversation, and you see Carrie. You see that Monet left a very terrifying effect on her because she's looking at him like, did you have too many drinks?
Nigga.
I love that
she
scene.
like buck
She
her
was
eyes
just
like, you had too many drinks, motherfucker. What are you talking for?
Yeah.
Oh, she knows how to. She recognized the real one in that room.
He gave her all the ammo to work with. He was stuttering. He didn't know what to say. Like, it was easy for her to manipulate him, man.
But the thing we all got to remember is Jabari ain't in this to find out who killed the person. He could care less. He's like, yo, this is good for my book.
That's what he's thinking the whole time.
What happened? Where's the knowledge on this one? Who you think did it?
Yeah.
Because he's like, man, I need all of these details, every detail from my book. So,
that damn book.
That show was hilarious.
That damn book, man. That damn book got his ass killed. But anyway, so man, where do we go from there? So I think we see Tariq go to court.
Yes.
And we have this great moment where he blows Sax up. I knew that was coming too. He's
I
didn't see my mom, but I saw you. I was like, calling.
The moment that happened, and the look on Sax's face, just like, this damn kid. And you see Tamika in the crowd just.
Yeah, I love. I love their face expression, and I love the way McLean sat up.
He was just like, "Oh, this game's good.
Hold up,
this game's good.
I didn't know this. This is turned into a sitcom right now."
Yo, man, it looked like he had popcorn in his hand. I don't know.
Yeah, because he like, yo, I'm about to win this. Big checks.
He was comfortable until Tariq mentioned something else. He's like, hey, hold on. And threw him in the fire as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's not the only one that knew about this. Now, hold on.
Hold on.
He said what? Chamber? What did he say?
Yeah,
Chamber.
Yeah, hold up. And then I like how Tariq got help from, I can't remember her name. I keep thinking of her from the girl. Tamika.
Mm-hmm.
You know she's in Dave Chappelle?
She was.
What Keeping It Real Goes Wrong?
Really?
I don't like people playing on my phone.
Really?
That's her? Yeah, it is her. Damn right, it is her.
Oh my God.
Fuck that. I don't like people playing with my phone. Yeah,
That's
is
crazy.
her.
Oh wow.
Yo, shout out to that. But I liked how she was pretty much coaching Tariq in that moment. Because, like, yeah, how would he get the smarts to figure that out by himself?
Yeah.
She kind of coached him, and they just set that whole place on fire, which led to him going in chambers and Buddy getting called Jason Derulo. So
Yeah, why he called my man Jason Derulo? I was just
before
like,
we get to the Jason Derulo thing, hold on. You was watching Chappelle? You know, he's supposed to be boycotting it, man.
I was watching clips on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know, just had to go back and do some research. Shout
There
out
you
to
go.
research. Yeah.
You can't watch it nowhere else anymore.
Chappelle asked everybody to stop watching it so he gets his money.
Yeah, but you can't watch it anywhere else but YouTube.
Yeah. Took it down.
Still didn't hear what I said.
It's YouTube clips.
Chappelle asked everybody to stop
It's-
watching it until he gets his money.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry,
He
Chappelle.
said to boycott him.
The material's too good. I had to go back.
He was doing some research.
There we go. Research.
Sure.
There we go.
So Jason Derulo
Yes.
in the red suit. That was a little funny shot actually.
That was hilarious.
But I love how Democratic Party, Stephen Ock, I think that's how you say the last name correctly. Oct.
Something like that.
Ott. I don't know if there's a C in there, but I love how he came in there and asked the judge if she wanted to get reassigned. He's basically like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Don't you know I work for Joe Biden and the Democratic Party? We will get your ass reassigned. All right.
Yep.
And
She was
then
like,
he
"True
came in and played the judge because he was the real judge the whole time. He's just playing theater.
Oh yeah.
He tears in to saxophone as he should have.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just down talk McLean, but he's like, McLean's like, I don't
McLean's
care.
like, I don't care. I got something on
this
you.
is a
What
win.
can you do for me?
Exactly.
Yeah, how about we resolve this when we get a win in my column?
Shout
And
out.
saxophone sax getting fired,
Yep.
as we knew from the first episode.
From the very first episode.
And we knew he was going to go work for his brother, but that apparently isn't going to happen. They kind of hit us with a curve with that one.
Love it.
What an unnecessary scene. But okay.
And Riley sitting uncomfortable in a courtroom was also a good scene too, because I was just like, first of all, why the hell are you here today?
You made the whole thing worse. If Tariq would have been like,
He should have pointed.
Yeah.
He should have just pointed. I wanted him to point, but I mean that's technically snitching, right? So
Yeah,
he couldn't
yeah.
do that. He's like, yo, she drugged me. His niece. Yeah, and it's just like.
Yeah.
But my whole question is like, I know Monet's paying attention to everything, but does she know about this? About the court and getting subpoenaed to court and everything like that?
No.
I know she knows everything, but I felt like Tariq's hid this one really close to the chest. Like Diana
Absolutely.
doesn't even know about
I
it.
think she knew enough to where she was aware of everything she needed to know. Like, you know, when she met Tasha, she was like, I know who you are and everything like that. So I
Right.
think she allowed herself to know enough of what she needed to know. The court
Nah, she
didn't
needed
matter
to know
her.
everything because it's like that
What-
could
what
have
was
came
the-
back on her.
Good point.
Because it felt like she let her guard down on that little instinct. But at the same time, I felt like her judgment made up for what she didn't know.
Probably. I agree.
Yeah, good point.
So after that, man, you know, he goes back to the school. He has a talk with Brayden, or is that later on in the episode?
That's later on. First, he has a talk with Zeke.
Yeah. Yo, Zeke.
Hold on.
Zeke had a talk with Carrie first.
That too.
Zeke had a talk with Carrie. Carrie is now she's starting to use his love for her as like a bargaining chip.
Yes, she is.
But just the way that he kind of grabbed her arm in front of Jabari, and Jabari, like he looked like he was about to start hating.
Nah.
But he's like, I'm gonna just go in my office and put my ear to the wall and write it in my book.
Right, mom.
Can I say something? Jabari was my worst actor on the show, but these past couple episodes, Zeke has taken the cake. His acting this episode, he had the same expression.
I love his acting.
I thought it was amazing, yo.
Yeah, I know somebody like Zeke.
Me too.
It's like,
Me too.
like you know people like him.
And they make those same expressions.
Exactly.
The whole time he just like, man, I don't know what you gonna do, man. You know,
Yeah.
I
Like,
should have
Yeah.
never met my aunt, bro. Like, I'm just
Like, you know, he's right.
because like, look, he knows he can't talk to nobody,
Yeah.
so he been holding that in until he ran into Tariq, and as soon as he seen him, I told you, so. It's like he been holding it all day. I'm about to lose everything. Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna go talk to my aunt.
Look,
next.
had-
look, today was just like, I don't even watch the show, but he sounded like a snitch. I was like, yes, he does. He sounds like a
I mean,
Man, nah.
he's been quiet for 20-something years of his life. All right.
He had straight uncle posture with socks and sandals
yes.
when he was moving his head.
And then he
Old
changed it.
Bluetooth,
Is
old
it just,
Bluetooth energy.
and it's just me. Did it change his accent a little bit this episode?
He went straight to the south.
Yeah, he was just like, what happened? Did you run and come back?
Well, when people get
He was
nervous,
with Air
though,
Force
they
Ones
real
in that scene.
accents come out.
Yeah, you right about that.
So
Oh,
then he went and kind of gave Carrie a lashing too, but all she had to do was put her little sexual magic on him, and he was like, okay, I ain't saying shit.
I mean, she had a sexy teacher outfit of the year on. You saw all that skin she was showing? All the sides and stuff?
I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Courtney got to make sure everybody looks fly. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Yeah, so, and then, he talks to Zeke, and then, like, Tariq, just the way he puts everything together.
Yeah.
Like, he talked to Diana, and then
Right
he got her in his corner. And then he started.
Oh, with the hand grab.
Yeah, with the hand grab. And, like, he's like, first of all, he saved her life.
Yeah.
And then now he's like, yo, I got you. Because he also knows that he can trust Diana.
I think it's just the poise of Tariq. And Michael Rainey is doing a good job of showing how,
Ooh.
the eye contact. And you can tell that he cares, but he's plotting.
Even the actress that played Diana, just that little acknowledgement she gave to let it known. Like, at first she was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then she accepted it, like, real quick. And that level of acting can't go without being, like, praised.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. And Tariq's doing such a good job. Even, I guess, did we skip the brothers? Cane went to go see.
Yeah. When he went to the hospital to see Drew.
And then when Cane mentioned Tariq, he was like, bro, you still
on this?
You know?
I think they did a lot of that this whole episode. Like,
everybody was
like, Cane, you still on this, bro? Like, what the hell, bro?
But just the seeds that he's been planting, Tariq been planting seeds this whole season, and they showed it all
Playing
this
chess.
episode. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
He's been moving all his pieces around the board, and Tariq hasn't made a move unless he was absolutely forced to.
Yeah.
Yep, and that was the very, very okay.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And even looking at everything he did to position himself at the head under Monet of the Tejada family.
Woo!
Like, look at the way he moved.
Yeah.
Like, he told her from the beginning, the first time Monet smiled, the whole show, is when she's like, which one of my kids can you trust? You trust me? My nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that moment was significant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like from that moment, like, even Tariq said it again when she met up with him again. He's like, I told you I was the one you can trust. Because he knows he got Diana in his back pocket. He knows whatever he says to Monet, she's going to say to her. But whatever he says to Diana, she's going to say to Monet. But he also knows whatever Monet says to Diana, Diana's going to tell him.
Yep.
So who has the real leverage right now?
Insane.
Yeah.
He has Drew's trust
Yep.
because he's got Drew's back. He's called Drew and let him know about stuff before it happened. Tariq is damn near leading the family at this point.
Because he made the final move at the end of this episode. Oh, we'll get to that.
We got to get to,
we got to get to that later. Because that. So then after Zeke?
Was that Cane and
Tasha
Monet?
getting out of jail, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tasha.
So Tasha gets out of jail. She got walked out by that piece of crap.
I just had
officer.
to walk out with you.
I wish we would have got a
See
little
you
bit
back
more
here.
with her hating. Just a little bit more with her hate, because her hate seemed strong.
Yo, yeah.
But we didn't get a
Strong
chance to
hate.
see how strong the hate was
Yeah.
behind themselves.
Yeah.
All we got to see was once in a blue, like, I'm gonna love to tear your room up. And it's just like, God damn, you a hater.
You hate him.
You a hater. But anyway, she gets out. McLean wants her to probably read like a Ben Crump-esque letter, basically praising him for getting her off and everything like that. And she didn't.
Black woman.
Yeah.
He played that part.
Yeah, Method Man acted his ass off.
Oh,
this
he
whole
killed
shit.
this.
So that speech moment was really cool. We got to see grown Yasmin. Is she gonna start getting? No, actually, she's getting. She got left with the grandmother. So we
Yes.
actually might see more of her.
No.
Yeah, she got left.
She got left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
said she
still
ain't
in New
built for
York.
this life at the end. Remember?
She has a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's living with the grandmother right now.
Oh, so Tasha was the only one that left.
Yeah, you don't remember they had this whole conversation?
You
at the
right.
start? Yeah.
You
He's
right.
like, where's Yaz?
Yep, you're right.
She's like, I left her with grandmother. She has a chance. She ain't with,
Yeah.
Touche.
And so besides that, now we see, Tariq talk to his mom. And I really wasn't with the idea of Tariq running as well. I was like, no, that's trash. Then the show will be over with. No.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
Can't do that. Got to stay in New York.
He
Tariq.
belongs to the streets. Yeah.
Yeah, you set up too much, especially with what's the name's husband? Man, I can't remember his name.
Whose husband?
Tadas?
No, not Tejada's. The guy that owns the club from James now.
The rich dude.
Yeah, the rich dude.
McMilton or something.
No,
that's not it.
no. It's coming to me. Keep talking.
Anyway, Tariq has set up a lot of relationships. Remember, he set up the relationship with his husband, the guy that set the app up for him, and he has too much.
Stern.
Yeah, Stern. Stern's husband set up the app for him. It's too much for Tariq to just straight up abandon and leave right now.
Yeah.
So I love how, as soon as that happened, she goes like, I'll go talk to Monet. I was just like, well, I've been waiting for this all season. Everybody's been waiting for them to meet all season.
Yep.
Yes.
But she walks in and Monet's looking like she's having a rough time. She can't get in touch with Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's told her Ramirez is dead yet. I'm like, what the hell?
I thought they did. When was that?
That was near the end where she found out.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, she didn't know at this point.
She found out when she went to talk to Cane.
Yeah, remember that?
No, she found out when she went to talk to her husband.
No,
in the very beginning.
No,
he
her husband said, "I will
him."
find him." She said, "You go find Cane."
No, but she had the suspicion. Remember, she had the suspicion, and then she confronted him in the room.
No, that's not why.
Yeah, you tripping.
No, that's why I'm telling you.
No, that's not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look, so Drew found out because he spoke to Cane.
Mm-hmm.
Diana found out from Drew. Diana told Tariq.
Yeah, but she didn't tell. Nobody told Monet. Nobody told Monet.
Cane told her.
No,
at the end. That part was after.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
That's towards the end. There was a lot going in my mind. It was a good episode. I was trying to keep up.
So Monet was a wreck. Like, she's sitting there drinking. Her hair is messed up. Like, I don't know if y'all caught that. Like, even her hair was messed up.
Yeah.
And for a woman like Monet, hair to be messed up, it's a bad day.
You right?
So Tasha walks in. She like, I ain't got no good. She good.
Well, no, she was like, she good. Put the gun on the car.
Yeah. I love how she did that, too.
Yeah.
I love how she put the gun.
Then Tasha tried to come up, and she was just like, right there.
I like that. I
You
did
know?
like that scene.
Yeah, don't get too close. I've been drinking, and you might be able to grab that gun a little bit faster than me.
Good point. You're right.
But, she tried to introduce herself. Monet didn't need none of that. I know who you are. I know what you want. Tariq is mine now. He owes me money.
Oh, man.
He's still going to choose you at the end, but he's mine right now. I ain't got to deal with none of that. Fuck what you talking about. Then the building starts getting shot up. I don't know if y'all knew. I knew it was Tommy.
You knew it was Tommy.
I should have known. But at the point, I'm just like, is this the Rico retaliation?
No.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
I knew Tommy was coming, as she could tell you, as soon as the episode started. I was just like, Tommy's in it, because they did the whole thing at the beginning. And I was like, so Tommy is going to be in the last. I mean, I think we called it at the beginning of the season that Tommy would be in the last episode.
Yeah.
But as soon as they said that, I was like, yeah, Tommy shot the building up. And I just love the look on her face when she saw the car, because it's just like, this motherfucker. She
knew though. She knew though, because that's why she was trying to go on the run.
But see, I don't think Tommy was trying to kill her right there. I think Tommy was just trying to let her know, like, hey, I'm in town.
Yeah, those warning
that's
shots.
how gangsters let people know they're in town.
That's how Tommy does.
Yeah, that's how Tommy does.
That's Tommy move right there.
So she goes crying to Tariq, and Tariq's telling her to calm down. There's only a couple places he could go. He went and sat on Tommy's car.
Well, before that,
we see him walk out of the door.
Yeah.
But
why are you going to stop talking about the Tommy?
Because Tariq though, he kind of told her mom like, I'm a killer too. Okay. Right? Wasn't that moment? Or that was at the end? I'm trying to get them mixed up.
I'm thinking because
she was trying to get all his stuff and get him packed up.
Yeah, because she's like, he's a real killer. He's like, yeah, I am too. Yeah, this is how you made me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that realization moment where she was just like, damn, I am the reason you're like this. I told you to go kill, Precious? Is that her name?
Yeah.
The stripper.
Peaches.
Pristine.
No, not Peaches.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bubble drop.
But like, I'm the one that told you to go kill her. Yeah. I'm the one that implied all of these things on you. I'm the one that showed you how to cut the drugs up. Now I'm shocked that.
And I think that was another point in the episode where Tasha was just like, I don't know why she didn't realize like, Tariq is a man now. He's been holding everything, taking care of everything. While you've been inside.
Lawyer was paid for.
And it's just like, you haven't realized that your son has been making all these moves. And I think right then she was just like, oh.
She was catching.
Okay.
And I think Tariq was all for running with her and everybody until
he thought about it.
He thought about it, and then the Tommy situation happened. And I feel like he's been having to make these decisions on the fly.
Yes.
Because he had a conversation with Braden about, hey, you may want to take over the drug gang for me. But then after his mom came, he's like, look, I got to fix this. He knows that he can't lead the gang.
Yeah, so, that conversation happened. He goes to see Tommy. Tommy walks out.
Love that.
And I don't know if y'all, that was just such a great feeling to see Tommy walk out. And then Cass came out the door. It was just like, oh, wow, I never thought I'd see you again. Anything you need, I got you. I was just like, man.
Fire.
And then Tommy just gave off this Tommy energy. Like,
that first line.
I promise, Ghost, I wouldn't kill you, but if you don't get your ass off my car, I swear I will beat your ass right now.
Say your skinny ass.
Yeah, beat your skinny ass right now. But he said it the only way Tommy could say it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Only way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys have watched Underground, but he acts in that show.
Okay.
And he still sounds like Tommy.
Oh, man.
He still sounds like Tommy. You want me to sneak you in? I was just like, yo, you Tommy.
What?
Yeah. He's a hobo on Underground, but he's still Tommy. He's Tommy Egan the hobo. In the 1700s. Or in the 1800s. Tommy Egan's in the 1800s.
That's good.
Oh, that was fire.
But yeah, so that whole conversation just gave me life of just how casually they're having this conversation. Like, I'm going to kill your mom.
Yeah.
She got to get it.
And then, because he's like, well, you're not going to kill me because you promised my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to let my mom live. You know what I'm saying? Like, after everything that happened, you just got to let her live. And Tariq gives him this plan, and I knew it was going to have something to do with what was happening at the end. Because I was like, yeah, there's no way Tommy's falling into this trap. This is part of Tariq's idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that, why is Tommy not in the damn blue car?
Yeah.
Ain't no way this is real.
It was just so good seeing Tommy back on the screen. Like, this whole time, even when he was in the car and he saw Sax pop up, oh, old friends.
Oh, my gosh, man. And new friends.
New ones.
Yo, that other scene as well, I think he was really starting to connect the dots. Like, Tariq is out here. You know what I mean? And when Tariq had a plan, I guess he gave him that same look, like, this is a ghost moment, you know? So, like, I got a plan. He's like, look, you got 2 minutes to tell me. Like, I just thought that whole scene was amazing, man.
With 50 Cent Mini Man playing in the back.
Oh, with the Mini Man.
That made it so much more fire. Because, first of all, everybody remembers the first time they heard Mini Man, and it made them feel like a super gangster thug-ass motherfucker.
What?
So to hear that music when you hear Tommy, because Tommy fits that.
Yes.
His persona fits that energy from Get Rich or Die Trying. So that was the perfect record for that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So they go through this whole sequence. He jumps out of the car somehow. I don't know.
I watched the scene back 3 times. I'm like, how the hell you jump out?
I didn't even bother. I was just like, they're not going to even explain it. They're just going to show the car. Maybe he jumped out and ran in the alley. Who knows?
How much of the plan you think Tasha knew?
None.
Because she looked scared for real.
She didn't know because Tariq is acting just like Ghost.
Yeah.
He don't tell anybody anything they don't need to know.
Yeah.
Well, I think she knew the Tommy thing.
No.
I don't
You don't think
so.
No. She didn't know he was still alive.
I mean, she did text Tariq.
She did text
him. But I wonder what.
She does not know.
I don't think she knew the full extent of the plan.
She don't know nothing about the Tommy part. She doesn't know that was part of the plan. He just said, Mom, I'm going to take care of it. He didn't tell her shit.
I mean, he did call her.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he did call her before she went out to the car.
And they got the FBI involved and everything.
So she knew some extent of the plan.
I don't think so.
She knew something.
I don't think so. I think Tariq is acting like Ghost, and Ghost wouldn't have told Tasha shit.
But he called her. He said, "You got it. You know the plan, right?" And she was like, "Oh, I hope this works."
That's what I'm thinking.
So she knew to some extent.
Do we know if she was talking to Tariq for sure?
Yeah, she gave him the flip phone. That was the only phone that he said, "Call me on." The burner phone.
And that whole plan was a setup. Sax was in the back seat, you know. FBI was there.
Obviously, they were in on we're gonna lock Tommy Egan up.
Yes.
But at the same time, I just don't feel like Tasha knew anything based on the way she acted. The whole conversation that happened with Sax.
I
get the energy that she didn't know.
She could be the only, either him or Tasha called McClane to text Sax that Tommy was back in town. That was part of the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the plan, but that's probably, I'm thinking Tariq was like, look, we going to lock Tommy Egan up for good and we ain't going to have to worry about it. I think that's what she knew. If I'm thinking like Courtney Kemp,
So what you're
genius.
saying is Tasha probably believes that Tommy is dead.
Why else would she go to the gravesite in the middle of the night knowing Tommy Egan is alive? That makes absolutely no sense.
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying now.
Good
She does
point.
not
So
know.
yeah, she don't know that he's
She
still
wouldn't
alive.
be doing things
That's
like
right.
that
I
if she
feel you
knew
on
Tommy
that.
Egan.
Good
The
point.
old okie doke.
Good point. Good point.
So he's acting just like Ghost. Ghost wouldn't have said shit. He
You
would have
right.
just put the plan into motion.
I agree.
Everybody would have found out last minute, like, yo, what the fuck? I
I
could
thought
have
he was
died.
dead. Yeah, you know, why didn't you tell me he was still alive? Yeah, I feel you.
He called the cops and told her there was something on her, on like an attempt on her life. They didn't go into detail with her. They didn't tell her
You're right.
he's still
You're right.
alive.
You're right.
And he got that
I
off the
felt
combo.
so when you look at the way Tariq is acted throughout the season, if he fucks with you, he's willing to make it right with you in some way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
What'd he say to Tommy? I got a plan that everybody could come out on at the end of this the way they should, like, and everybody be happy. The cops will be off your ass. My mom won't have to testify against you anymore, but yet she'll still be out of prison.
Right.
I'll be cleared.
He can't even get no information from Tariq either. 'Cause
Exactly.
Tariq don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So the car crashes, all of that stuff happens, right? We didn't mention earlier that Jabari called Tariq in, told him
Oh,
how he
yeah.
knows everything.
Oh man,
Oh yeah, that was a terrible scene.
that was his death
Terrible
sentence.
scene.
I mean, it was a good scene,
Oh,
but
I'm
terrible
about
for
to say, I
Jabari.
was like, yo,
That was
Jabari
his
was
death
acting his
sentence.
ass off because when you looked at his face, his eyes were glistening. That was the face of
I know what you're doing,
everything,
Tariq.
motherfucker.
I know
So
what
now you gonna just tell me so I can put this in
I
my
can
book.
help you, Tariq.
I just
you
want to
know?
put this in my book.
Oh my gosh.
So Tariq did meet Laz Alonso, so
Mhm.
we definitely will see him again.
Yes.
For sure. And he gave Jabari gave him his number. He called him at the end of the episode. So what we see is Tariq coming up to get the money. Now we see Cane. We actually
Right.
do need to go back a little bit. Just a little,
Yeah.
rewind just a
He
little
started
bit.
talking first.
Not Tariq. Cane is getting it in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking homegirl.
Girl,
Oh, yeah,
get it
sideways.
in.
Oh,
Monet
yeah.
just busts in the room. I don't give
No
a fuck you
manners.
naked. Get the fuck out. That's basically her energy.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. She almost killed Cane right there. She's asking him about Ramirez. He comes clean and tells him he kills Ramirez.
He didn't come clean. He said something Ramirez was, and she said was past tense, and he was like, "Damn." Like,
She has suspicions though. I feel like she has
Yeah.
suspicions because she talked to I forgot his name,
Her dad.
but he was like talked to the dad and he was like, "You got to use him. You got to bring him back on the team."
No, well, that was just because for her safety. Because see,
Yeah.
now she doesn't know that Tommy
That-
shot at her.
that just
She she
yeah.
thought what
It was
you
Rico.
thought. It was
Right,
Rico.
it was Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tasha didn't say shit.
So Tejada's just like, you need to get Cane back because you ain't got no protection.
Exactly. But as we see now, she's looking at it as Tariq is her protection.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But that's besides.
And that was another scene where she was just like, "You still think about Tariq?" I felt like
Exactly.
we heard that 4 times this episode.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody
everybody
said
in the family was just like, "Yo, bruh, you're tripping. Nobody was replacing you. All right."
it's like explaining to a gun that came to life. Bro, you can't shoot everything.
So
What do
he's
you mean?
Nas's song, "I Gave You Power." in real life.
Absolutely. Like,
So,
what do you mean?
so she goes off on him. She didn't kill him. She walks out.
She threw that gun in his face, though. That's her staple. She throw a gun in everybody's face.
She
Yeah, it's
left
like a hello at
after
this
that
point.
conversation. So I guess Cane is looking at it like, I can kill Tariq and get back with the family.
mm-hmm.
The way Tariq, first of all, he got the money from Jabari.
Yeah.
Jabari gets shot. Tariq is
For
thinking
bringing
on
up
the,
Drew. He brought up Drew.
He brought up Drew.
Yeah.
Tariq is thinking on the fly. He's coming
Thinking on
up
the fly.
with ghost stories on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't kill me. If they see me and the professor dead,
My-
they definitely gonna lock
my
Zeke
part
up. And
was-
how's Monet gonna feel about that? You think she's gonna let you back in the family?
My bro was like, "Bro, think." When he said
That was hilarious.
Bro, just hand me
Everybody
the gun.
been calling Cane stupid for the last 2 episodes. Tariq was the final one. Was like, "Bruh, think." Come on now.
And he even said, like, for a minute, Kane even said, "Damn, you're right." Like he didn't even want to admit that.
He did.
He did, man. I feel like we've all had that moment with somebody. Bro, come on. Just think for a second. You might be right. I feel like they had that moment. I thought that was a perfect scene.
Meanwhile, Jabari on the floor. Tariq, what you talk about, man? I ain't gonna lie. It's wrong with me to be laughing, but it was just funny to see.
I didn't
Jabari.
think it was funny. That's messed up, man. I like Jabari.
Okay.
I like Jabari the whole show.
Okay.
I
Alright.
never had an
Alright.
issue with him.
All
But
right.
The whole discussion on the ground, I thought that was hilarious. No, my bad. You thought it was hilarious. But just watching Tariq come up with these ghost
so clean
stories on the fly and realizing that, look, just give me the gun. And if you don't, and look, and if I don't do what I say I'm going to do, nigga, just shoot me with the other gun you got.
Yep. Plain and simple.
Now, give me the gun and go somewhere where it's crowded and a lot of people can see you. Basically, so you have an alibi.
But you forget the line of the night. He was like, so Ramirez's body's gone, right? Yeah, man, he gone like R. Kelly. He ain't never coming back. Dang. I was just like, what?
That exchange between those two,
I like
love
Bobby
that
Brown can't be saying those type of lines, man. That's messed up for Bobby to be throwing shots at R. Kelly.
Can't do that, man.
I'm pretty sure if we knew Bobby's story, it'd be along the same line. Anyway, yeah, so that whole thing happened. Tariq shoots what's the name?
That priceless scene of Cane behind the trees. That moment was everything for me because I think at that moment Cane was just like, oh, he really about that life.
Like, that's what everybody's been saying.
We can click. And it was just like, oh, okay, I get it now. Bruh.
But I think what Tariq was basically saying is like, if you follow my plan, I can get you back in the family.
But it's like you said earlier, you were like, Tariq has shown that he has the pull in the family.
Oh, yeah.
He has all the parts right now. So everybody has some form of trust with Tariq. This was the final piece. Cane has trust because he's not going to tell Monet about Ramirez.
Yeah.
And he has, the pull with Drew and Diana and Monet. So Tariq and chess moves, man. Chess.
Watch. So I think at some point in the next season, Tariq will get Cane back into the family.
Most definitely.
Based on that whole interaction right there.
Absolutely.
But that's besides the point. So we go to the funeral home. Tariq gets a call from Tommy, basically saying, "Look, man, your mom's dead, bro. I'm sorry. You know I got to do it."
No, he didn't say that.
What did he say?
No, he asked Tommy, was everything good? And he was like, yeah, you are no longer,
Oh,
living.
yeah, right. I'm on I-95.
Yeah, I'm on 95. And
That's
he was
cold.
like, so I guess this is the last time we speak or something like that. He was like, yeah. But at that moment, Tariq was just like,
he ain't leave.
He lying.
He lying. So, yeah.
He called the protective services people. They got over there quick.
And Monet.
So that was the dopest part of the show, right? Yeah. I mean, besides seeing Tommy walking up to many men, aside from that, he's sitting there. The cops come. They take the body off. He grabs Tariq up. We know he's not going to kill Tariq, though. We just needed a dope moment, right?
Yeah, we need
that
moment.
He put so when the gun's on his head, he said, "Who is with you that got the balls to pull a gun on me?" And then she said, "It ain't got to be no balls, nigga." I was just like, gangster line.
That was gangster. We should say like a piece of steel and advantage.
Yeah, all I need is a piece of steel and advantage.
Damn.
Man. And then the whole thing with Tommy basically saying like, so we good? He's like, nah, we ain't never gonna see each other again. That's a lie.
That part though, where he was just like, when Diana pulled him in the car,
he said,
"This is some ghost shit."
This
some ghost shit, and I was just like, "Yo, it is."
I love it. And then he warned her. He warned Monet, like, "Hey, you better watch out for that one."
Mm-hmm.
I love that scene. That was Ghost right there.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
He said it. Ghost never dies.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and the fact they were doing that
you really killed your dad, huh? Because I think that was Monet's realization. Like, I can't trust you all the way. I still got to sleep with one eye open. You killed your father.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, man. And I think there was a line where he said he's trying to live up to the ghost or something like that.
Nah, he just said...
He said, hopefully... that's when he said, hopefully, I can live up to his name and we can see each other again. And then he said, we'll never see each other again.
Woo!
But, that's a lie. They go see each other again.
Obviously.
Love it.
So, it might be a season or two down the line, but it's definitely going to happen again. So, after that, she puts the guns away. Because he's like, yeah, how about you could slide me my piece, Tariq, and I'll be on my way.
Nah.
Guess not. And just walks off. But why did he have that crazy Tommy Egan walk away from the season after he killed his dad? Like when Tommy was going crazy, he had the glisten in his eyes is like pierced as he turned around and walked to the car. And then Monet said probably my favorite line of the whole episode. Come on, Tariq, the family's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. And
and just I'm sorry, that whole that whole last segment was so amazing because he lost his mom, but he gained a new mom in that same scene, I guess, because he had to tell his mom bye, and she was like, Monet will always say you'll choose me first. He tried to, he couldn't.
No, but he did. He did.
He saved her life.
He saved her life.
Yeah, he saved her. He figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Saved her life, got her out. He kept his promise, and now he's rocking with his new mom and his new family. That's like, man, shout out.
I'll tell you, the way that just all the pieces that have wrapped by the end of this show, like, good God. The only thing like I wanted to see was something from 2-Bit. But that's probably it. That was the only thing.
Yeah, I kind of want to
saving
see
that for next season.
I know.
So do y'all have any predictions for season 2 of Ghost?
I've been thinking about that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's more to tell. I'm not saying there isn't. But after the direction of this episode, there's so many things that can happen.
Yeah.
Especially with introducing Tommy back into the fold.
Tommy's not coming back.
I'm just saying the ramifications of that.
Yeah.
All the stories that can be birthed from this. And I just love to see characters from the first show and how everybody has grown and allegiances have changed. It's just an amazing thing to see from a writing standpoint and how it clicks so well in this whole season, period.
Yeah.
So at this point, I don't know what to predict. I'm just enjoying the ride because I love everything that's coming together. I will say that the only prediction is Cane will come back into the family and Tariq and Cane go be like this somehow. I see it. I see it.
The way I see it is like the Lakers before LeBron and then the Lakers after LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we may get to see the Tejadas at their peak because this whole time Monet's been having just to, use everybody as individual pieces, but now she has Tariq in the fold. Now he gets to fill that leader role that she's been craving and looking for. And for them to be like at the bottom of the food chain right now, they lost their main connect. They have their, all these other pieces that are kind of like loose. Now we get to really see the crime organization come to fruition.
That's a good point because I think killing Rico is going to have some ramifications.
Yep.
So that's probably going to be a plot point right there and enough.
Well, Tejada said he worked for him. So I don't know how far. I mean, he is the connect, but he worked for him. But we do know that Effie's getting drugs from somewhere. So
yeah.
Still never met that connect.
Yeah.
So my predictions. Tariq's going to get into more shit. Obviously, Liza Alonso's character saw Tariq with Jabari as the last person Jabari saw before he died.
Yeah, that's going to be like the first half of the season.
To bite him in the ass. I think we're going to get a new cop on their side. I think McClane will end up becoming a Tejada's family's lawyer. So Saxophone Sax is going to be working on the crime side now. He might do some old fuck shit and try to get them tangled up and be working on behind the scenes. McClane's assistant is going to come back into the fold in some way, shape, or form, I believe, as well. Obviously, I do think Kane's going to become part of the family, but I still feel like he's going to be hating a little bit just because he's not going to be
I don't think he's going to be hating after that, man. That was the look of, that's my brother from another mother.
He's not the favorite anymore. He's not the favorite anymore. So I feel like because she's always favored Cane, and now she's going to be favoring Tariq, and I don't think he's going to take that lightly. So, I mean, obviously we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that that's not going to happen. And there's definitely going to be some characters like I think maybe Drew's going to help him deal with Tejada. And I also feel, not Tejada, but Drew help him deal with 2-Bit. And I'm also feeling like Carrie is going to be entangled in a thing with where she wants to help the case against Jabari.
That's right, the case.
And Zeke. So, because she still feels some type of way for Jabari.
That email at the end.
Well, I don't think she thought anything of that. That was just her getting relief because she's like, okay, Zeke's free. But now Jabari's dead. And the last person saw with Jabari from Laz Alonso was Tariq. So, Carrie knows a lot.
Yeah.
She might log into Jabari's book in his laptop and find this book and start putting the pieces together because Zeke is telling her things, and you know how pillow talking goes. It's gonna be interesting.
Good point.
And that's all the stuff I've came up just from the way the season went.
Didn't even think about that one.
Good, it's a possibility.
Yeah, that's solid.
And Courtney Kemp is a genius.
Oh yeah, hands down,
Shout out.
hands down.
Anything else?
Bring on season 2.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I guess we'll see you guys this summer when Raising Canaan comes.
Most def.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that neither.
Is there any good shows coming in between then? I mean, come on. I don't know if I want to review WandaVision. That doesn't look like something I want to care to review.
Not sure, but we shall see.
Hopefully something comes out. I mean, Witcher had to stop filming, and we weren't reviewing that anyway, but that's a good-ass show.
Oh yeah, fire.
The Boys should be out this fall.
When's Shaw coming back?
I don't know if it's coming back. That's a good
No, it got
question.
renewed.
I know that, but
I
I
just don't know
haven't
when.
heard a single word about filming.
Yeah.
So, and even though the last season was all right, I just don't know how they can continue on. I don't know.
We shall see y'all.
All right, man. Well, we'll see y'all on the next show review. Peace.
Peace.